gym with Ashley Theophane. Ashley, first of all, as a UK fighter, what are the differences between training here in the States and in the UK?
Well, I've been coming here since 2005 now, and I find that there is a higher level of sparring. So that's why I've been coming here. I was first in New York, now I'm in Vegas, and you know, the sparring you just can't get like no better. So that's why I'm here.
Good. How have the folks in this gym here embraced you?
Yeah, the Mayweather Boxing Club, you know, it's a great gym. You know, I work with Nate Jones, and you know, I'm currently sparring like one of Floyd's sparring partners. And you know, the guys on the money team, the Mayweather promotion, they're all cool with me. And yeah, it's a great club, great atmosphere.
What about the talent level here? I mean, you have everything from some amateur champions here all the way up, obviously, to Floyd Mayweather and everything in between. So what do you think is, you know, as far as this gym goes and the overall talent level?
You know, yeah, as you just said, there's some amateur champs here. You got some of, like, you got a few of the Mayweather Promotions team. There's JD on Love here. There's Mickey Bay, Badu Jack. There's Louis Arias. I don't even know how you say his name, but there's loads of talent here, and I think it's great because they all push each other. You got E.J. Smith as well, who's another world champ. Right. You know, so I think everyone just helps each other to get to that next level. If it's in sparring, if it's running up the mountains, if it's hitting pads, the bags. So it's a great environment because everyone's trying to be the best what they can be. So it's competitive, and that's what you want.
Well, speaking of the best, you've had the opportunity now to work with Floyd. What's that like as far as how it helps you in your own career, what you learned from him?
Yeah, like when I got in the ring and then you turn around and you say, oh, there's Floyd Mayweather opposite me. You know, he is the best in the world. You know, he's the best of his generation. And it was great being in there with him. You know, you just learn so much. He's so smart, he's so fast, he's strong. You can tell he's thinking of things, what he's doing, and you just being in there with him. I'm trying to do what I do. Even though I know it's Floyd, I'm still trying to do the best that I can do. But you know, you learn off him, and that's why I've sparred, I think, like 12 world champs now. And whoever I spar, I always try to learn off the guys. You're a champion for a reason. So yes, sparring with Floyd, you know, I would have never thought like as a kid I'm gonna spar the pound for pound kid. So yeah, it was great. He's a nice guy as well.
So when you get in, does it bring the best out in you? Are you trying to show him what you got, or is it a little intimidating and maybe cause you tense up a little bit?
Oh no, well I've seen a lot of the guys he sparred in the past. This is the third camp I'm watching Floyd, and I've seen him beat guys around the ring, like name brand guys. They come in and they get in the ring with Floyd and they think that they can do good, and it's a whole different thing. Looking from the outside and saying that I can do good against Floyd and being in there. And but with me, because everyone who watched said I done well, so I have to take it from the guys around. He said, you know, like I did myself proud because at the same time I got to spar with him because I've been sparring with a lot of his guys, a lot of the Mayweather Promotions guys. So you know, it obviously went back to Floyd, and he wanted to see how good I really was, and you know, he says I can fight, so I got to take it from him that I must be able to fight.
Right. So you're, I believe, 33-5 is your record. You're working with Floyd at this camp. So what are you? Yourself personally, what are your goals and your desires and your, you know, that you still have for yourself?
You know, I've been a pro for 10 years now. Floyd's been a pro for 15 years. I'm still a baby in the game. Like there's still loads left. I've been offered fight school this year. I was offered a fight just this week. But you know, the 40th one I'm waiting. I want it to be big, and you know, we're working on a big event right now. I just can't speak of it because nothing's signed.
You got a time frame?
Time frame? It should happen in the next 2 months.
Okay.
But you know, yes, all I can do is just put in the work, and then just let the people just handle their business. See this guy. Love.
he video bombs every single interview I do. He's got to jump in there.
Oh, no, it's cool. It's cool. He's one of the best boxers.
I can't get jump in your interview. You got a problem with it?
I got no problem.
What the fuck is the problem?
No problem, sir. All right. What about Vegas? I mean, being a UK guy, what do you really like about Vegas? Anything cool that stands out?
Well, in Vegas, it's
Not boxing, just like outside of boxing.
yeah. Well, there's everything. Like whatever you want to do, there's something to do. If you want to do the shows, you know, you have the strip there. You know, you just meet all different folks. You have to remember, I've been here now for a while, and you just meet people from all over America, like from all over the world, and everyone's just chasing their dream. So it's great. It's great to be around that where there's so many folks just going after their goal and like a positive. So you know, I always get along with Americans. You know, there's some British who don't like Americans, but Americans have shown me love, so I get along with them. And I think like Vegas, while I was in New York, I was always like, why would you go Vegas and do a trading camp? That's like the last place you want to be. But being here now, I see why. It's the best place to be if you want to be like a boxer and do it on the larger scale of things. You get to find out if you really can do it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm here.
And then what do you miss about the UK being away?
You know, there's my family and friends, but at the same time, they want me to be the best that I can be. And not everyone gets to say that they actually get to hang out with Floyd Mayweather, like not just in the gym, but outside of the gym as well. So, you know, I'm following my dream. And you know, I've been British champion. I've beaten Rodriguez, who's gonna fight Pico Cotto next. You know, so it just shows the caliber that I am. I dropped and split to Danny Garcia. He is a great world champ now. I beat DeMarcus Corley. So I fought some great American boxers. So, you know.
And two more questions real quick. Explain the different styles between the typical UK guy and the American guy. I mean, when you're sparring there and you're sparring here, different styles that they generally possess?
Yeah, it's totally different. You know, American boxers tend to have more flair, but at the same time, British boxers tend to be more conditioned, more in shape. So I think I brought the best of both worlds together, where I'm adding skills to what I have, and I'm from Britain. So I've been raised to be in great shape, and you know, we have that British heart. You know, we lay it all on the line. So it's worked well. For me, but I've always, like when I was a kid, I was watching Marvin Hagler, Herner Whitaker,
Nate Jones,
Olympic bronze medalist, you know, part of Mayweather's training staff, great trainer himself. So you know, I like to work with the best, and that's why I'm working.
How's this guy working with you, Nate?
Good fight, he just ugly. It's hard, I gotta get a bag. They don't have no bag. This is boy, you better look to him. I'm afraid to look at the boy, one, I'm two.
Last question, you know, you'd mentioned Garcia. You had a tough fight with him, lost a really close split decision. A lot of people looking forward to that fight, him and Matisse on Floyd's undercard. What do you think of that fight, and would you like to get a crack at one of those guys?
Yeah, well, I want to fight the best. That's why I'm back here, you know. Like, straight after I fought Danny Garcia and Delvin Rodriguez, I went back to Britain to win the British title. That's just what us British boxers like to do. But I'm back here now, so if it's Danny Garcia, Peterson, like any of the champions, just any of the top contenders, I want to fight them. That's why I'm here. But I think with Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse, it is a great fight, and you know, two power punches, and so it could be, you know, the one with the better chin. It could come down to that, because we all know what Lucas can do. We saw what he done with Peterson.
You favor one?
Huh?
You favor one of them?
I favor Lucas. I think he'll knock out Danny Garcia. But if Danny Garcia is smart and uses his boxing skills, you never know. So it's up to him and what his training team want to do. But like my idea would be to go in there, create the angles, and you know, to box him. You never know if you get that late stopping win.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you back in the ring, and that big announcement coming here shortly, and we'll let the folks know. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.